So today we are going to show you how to create a new listing transaction. So the first thing that we're going to need to do is go to Zipform Plus, so zipformplus.com. And when you log in, it will bring you to this screen. And you're going to want to click on Transactions, click on New, and New Listing. So we're going to do a listing today. The other option would be a new purchase, but we're going to do a new listing. And we're going to put in an address. You know what? I'll just put in my address. Okay, so select that. It is a residential property. And then it is automatically put in the template here. So it says new listing, and you are ready to go. If you needed to change that template for some reason, you could do that here, but it's automatically saying it's a new listing and it knows what to put in there. So we're going to click Save. And this will put all of the relevant documents that you need. Now, if you have a listing agreement already filled out, you can go to Add Document, browse for document, and then find that document on your computer. So I don't have one right now to put in here, but you would just find it and hit OK. So these are all of the forms that you would typically need for a transaction, and they're all in here for you. So that is all we need to do here with Zipforms. So now we're going to go into Skyslope and go into Working Documents, Zipform Plus. And now I will see this 223 Madison Avenue, and these are all of the forms that we have in our template. So if you want and just to, take a look and see what they look like, you can click on the name. And this will show you what that form looks like. And it's already filled in the address because it knows what the address is. It's filled in my information. Okay, we don't need to do anything with this right now. So the first thing that I would do is go into this cover transaction cover sheet. And this makes it very simple to go through and fill in all of the pertinent information. So you would be having a seller. So we will put in the name of the person, all of their pertinent info. You can basically just go through here and fill in all of the information. You have a few spots for the seller landlord. You have your lister broker information, which I actually have it saved in here, so I don't need to fill that out. And then you can go fill in the price and all of this other information. And what this does is it fills in the forms for you by filling all of this in. So you can go through here and do all of your changes and hit save. Okay, and then we can X out of this. So that will fill in all of the pertinent information. So now when you have all of these forms done and they are ready to go, you don't need the cover sheet. So you want to have all of these forms signed. You're going to check all of them and go to DigiSign. And this is where we're going to have the document actually signed by everyone that needs to sign it. So here, if you have your transaction in here, you can click on that. But for right now, we can just click No Property. And then these are the forms that we had that we want to fill out. So what you need to do here is tell the system which template you want to use for these particular forms. So we're going to click, this is the CIS. So we just type in CIS on the search bar, find the one for seller landlord, click Apply, and then Done. Informed consent to dual agency. Again, we'll just start typing the name of the form, seller landlord, Click apply and done. These, it has already assigned the templates. So that's great. So now we're going to go to next. And now we need to tell the system who is going to sign this. So I am the listing agent, so I am going to sign. We have a seller landlord, so we need to put in an email address here. And then it does have other checkboxes here, so we don't have, for this particular situation, we only have one seller. So we need to uncheck this, and it's just confirming that you want to remove that recipient, which we do. Remove this one as well. So we see that only the listing agent and the owner are going to sign this. And you would have your broker here sign as well, but we're not actually going to send this to him. If you needed to add a new recipient, you can add a new recipient here. If you needed to add in your broker, if there was someone else that needed to sign this particular document, which we're not going to do. So this says who signs first. I can actually slide myself up into here because I do want to sign it as well. And this is the order in which the people will sign it. So we'll have the client sign it first, and then we click next. So this is showing you everything that is going to be signed. So you want to go through here and look and see if everything looks right. You know, you have your brokerage here, you have the person needs to sign it. All of these things are checked off. You just want to make sure that everything looks correct. Okay, and then once you see that everything looks correct, if you did need to add someone to sign, so like here it doesn't show the selling buyer's agent, we'd click on signature and then click where we want it to go. And then we can just drag that wherever. Now this is the seller buying agent, so you know if we want to change the name, we can change that here. Or if we messed up, we can hit that little X right there. So these are all the forms that are getting filled out in the transaction. The seller disclosure will have to be filled out by hand. So actually we really shouldn't have this being signed here, but these are all of the forms that need to be signed. So once we are good and everything looks fine, we're going to click send. And here you're just going to type in a subject and a message of whatever it is. You know, here's the listing documents that we looked at and we need your signature, whatever it is that you want to send them. And then you would click send for signatures. And that would be sent out to the first person on the list and then the second person. So just work their way down. As one person signs, it goes to the next person and everyone can sign their parts.